Well, it's always the same. You know, when you got two riders that are same team fighting for the championship, it's very difficult. There's no answer to it, you know. They do what they do. Hopefully everybody survives and it makes racing better.
It's quite simple. They're very, very strong. Davide Tardazzi and Delinia, Claudio Domenicali, they're very strong-minded, and I'm sure there's been a lot of schooling behind the scenes.
One of the things that when you have the previous world champion and you have someone who comes as a Mark's stature is how you balance out the support. And that's always going to be a challenge.
In the garage, it can't be easy. You know, even though you realize the more information you share, hopefully the more information you get back from the teammate as well, the better you guys should be able to you should both be able to improve. As a rider at that level, it's hard to understand me giving my data and my information to the other team. How does that help me? It's got to be a difficult situation, and Gigi has a job, I'm sure, that it isn't an easy one right now. Two stars like that in the same team, never can it be easy.
It's difficult just from the TV that we see, but Ducati doesn't seem to be struggling with the relationship at the moment.
I think they manage it okay. What's difficult is typically a manufacturer likes to follow one way of development. If history has anything to do with it, they like to follow one way of development with things, and if you have a rider that requires different settings, this can be problematic.
Mark is Mark, and you know, it's not like he's aggressive, wants revenge or wants anything. He wants what every rider wants, is a world championship title, and he's been through a very long road to get back to where he is. I think Mark has changed a lot, and entering into the factory team, I think he's grown up a lot, even though there are times when you can be place more friction on each other. But I think that there's a lot of friction going on, but you don't really see, and it's easy for that.
Mark is doing what Mark does, and he's making it look easy at the moment. They are showing support and talking about support with Pecco. I don't think there's anything you can do differently at the moment.
He's got to step up. I mean, he's got to step up to the challenge. Nobody else can do that. So he's got to pull something out of the hat. He's got to pick it up. So it's up to him.
Pecco is a completely different person. You know, Pecco is a very soft-hearted person, I would say. I'm sure you don't want to get him angry. Obviously, this year, 2025, has been very explosive. If you're a fan of Pecco, you're waiting for him to get going. That's wrong. Don't forget, this is the guy that won 12 races last year, Grand Prix. 11 or 12.
He's just going to have to, like I said, step up the game. But it's a challenge, you know. He should be able to get up there again.
I think the rewards are seen on the racetrack. Yeah, maybe Pecco hasn't had the season that he really liked to have and had so far. He's not racing right with, actually, both Marquez, this year's bike and last year's bike. So it's got to be tough on him. But at the same time, Pecco's been the lead guy at Ducati for the last 4 seasons. The development has all been based on him and his direction. Extra added pressure there. Yeah, Pecco's just got to keep his head down, keep working, worry about what's going on in his side of the garage. Things will get better.
We've seen generally in the past when he has some adversity that he just keeps his head down, and it's nice to see someone like him not use excuses and you know, just try to let the racetrack do the talking. And he's fit, he's motivated, so as they get into tracks that maybe suit him a little bit closer to Mark, I'm sure he'll start to get some you know, confidence at that point to help him go a little quicker.
Probably the first time I've actually seen it sort of unbeatable team. Other than doing on a Honda, was one of them teams, only one rider. So this is like the first time that a team has dominated the way Ducati's done. They've done a great job.
Listen, in racing, nothing is unbeatable. That word for me, it doesn't exist. If you're there, you can be beat. And trust me, they'll get beat. At some point, someone's going to beat them. It happens, and it's racing.